It's time to get into a little NFL futures. It's the perfect time. The season is about to start. JD, what are you eyeing in the NFL futures world?
Man, I'm not a big futures guy. With that being said, this year is the first year that I've had where I've actually put one out, and it's a big play. And as far as a wins total goes, there's one that I really like, and that is on those LA Rams.
Okay.
They had their win total set at 9.5. As far as their schedule goes, like I've obviously been actually going through that an actual lot and everything here, and I really see 11 wins here. I think at the worst that they're going to do would be 10. So I see a lot of value on this. Let me pull it up here. I got on actually FanDuel right now. You can get their over 9.5 wins at actually minus 125. When I gave this play out, it was a month and a half or so ago. Juice was a little bit less, but I still really like this play at that number there. This is just, as far as the number, like that's like literally what actually all of this is. One of the biggest ones. Let me pull up their schedule again here. They actually played the Lions. I believe that's week 15. They are going to be a dog there during that game, but they have a big time travel edge there. So there's one of the games that I'm personally looking at where a lot of people are going to mark that as a loss there. But I'm thinking that actually they are going to have the edge there during that game. And actually that's going to be one of those kind of extra wins there. As far as Stafford goes, I believe it was dropped yesterday or the day before. As far as Stafford is looking good, he's like fine as far as his back, like whatever's been going on there. He sounds good to go. So that is good to hear. And yeah, man, like I just think this Rams team, and also with that, as far as let me pull it up here. As far as the division,
Plus
pull it up
200.
here real quick. NFC West,
Plus
for
200.
them to win the NFC West, you can actually get them at plus 210. So there's also another one there that I like.
All right. Jefe, I'm going to kick it over to you. What are your futures for this year? What are you looking into? What do you got?
Well, I got one win total that I really like, and it kind of goes into a future that I like as well in terms of a player prop. Call me crazy. We've been looking at it all off season. Carolina Panthers over 6.5 wins. I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is a team that later in the year, Bryce Young started to play better. They kind of showed me that they started hanging into games, and they reminded me a little bit of that Lions team like 3 or 4 years ago that I think it was the first year, second year under Dan Campbell, where like they were just going through the culture change. It wasn't exactly going on the field yet. They weren't stacking up wins, but if you remember, that was the year where they had nothing to play for. Last game of the season, Packers had to win the game at home. Lions came in and beat them just, for bragging rights. I like the Panthers to get 7 wins here. I think it's also a microcosm of just being in a division where I think they can beat up on the Saints, and then they can get wins versus the Falcons, and I even think they might be able to split against the Bucs, to be honest with you. So 7 wins for a season, I think, is doable. If that's going to happen, Ted McMillan has to be, if not the best rookie, one of the best rookies in the league. So another one that I'm going to take along with that is he's high up there, plus 1,800 for Rookie of the Year. A wide receiver rarely ever wins this award. It usually goes to a quarterback. Sometimes it goes to a running back. But just like college football with the Heisman, sometimes it could happen. Look what happened last year with Travis Hunter. Look what happened a couple years back with Devontae Smith when he was at Alabama. So those are kind of my 2 that I'm tossing out there. I have a whole bunch of others.
Before you get into the next one, breaking news, free agent wide receiver Gabe Davis has re-signed with the Buffalo Bills. Fantastic signing for the Buffalo Bills.
I think that's a great signing for the Bills. Wow, fantastic. Him and Josh Allen had amazing chemistry.
Yep.
I'll put to that's awesome for them. Some division winners that I'll just throw out that I like. I think the AFC South is a very interesting division. I don't know what Cam Ward's going to look like. None of us do. I think the Indianapolis Colts are just an absolute bleh. The Jaguars, I don't believe. And the Texans, in so facto, are sitting there at plus 105, plus 110. I do think CJ Stroud gets a little bit back to what he was in his first year. I think people are kind of just a little bit looking at the fact that, oh man, who the hell is going to catch balls outside of Nico Collins? I like the rookies they brought in. Christian Kirk is still a serviceable wide receiver. And in running backs, they just need Nick Chubb to get them to the line where Joe Mixon can come back healthy. And I think Jacob Chubb can get that done. I like the Texans to win the South. And the last one, I just want to throw out NFC West. I'm with JD. I'm big on the Rams here. Plus 200 is what I see them at, plus 210. I like that. And if we're gonna go with the big one, I got Bills Packers Super Bowl exact matchup. I think it is the Bills' year to get through Chiefs team that I don't care what the hell you guys say, they're gonna be there at the end of the year anyway. And I don't believe in the Ravens to get that win at the end of the year. I just don't. I think it'll be one of those three teams. I think the Bills will get through it. I like the Packers. In the NFC. It obviously has a lot to do with Micah, but I think that defense was already good in terms of passing, where I think it was not good last year is rushing the quarterback. And Micah Parsons is one of the best rushers in the league. So with that being said, and a healthy Jordan Love, which is above all, I like the Packers out of the NFC.
Fuck you, dude. All right, guys, my future is the Packers to make it out of the NFC for everything Jefe just fucking said. I was so excited to jump into that. I'm also taking a chance. Of Packers to win the Super Bowl. They're a very complete team. I told you guys that the minute the Micah trade went down, I believe. No, were we on air for that? No, we weren't. I was on the beach from that. Were we on air when that dropped?
I think. Well,
I think we did it the next day.
We did it the next day.
Yeah. Immediately, I thought they're an immediate championship contender, especially coming out of the NFC. I absolutely love them to do that. Few other plays I have. Ashton Genty, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, plus 250, hammering that. Think he's going to be by far the most efficient and most effective and have the best stats for any rookie out of the to win the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think that out of anyone in the rookie offensive side, he's the guy who's going to put up the best numbers, and he's someone I'm taking a risk on, plus 250. Comeback Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson, plus 270. I don't need to go into reasons why. I think he's going to have an absolutely massive season this year. I think he's going to get back out there, be tearing it up. If the Lions made a little bit further of a push in the playoffs, he was rumored to be coming back in the postseason. So he's had so much time to get himself healed. He's back at full strength and looks like he's going to be an absolute demon again this year. So Aiden Hutchinson to win Comeback Player of the Year at plus 270 is another play I absolutely love. That I'm going to give you on a homer pick that I actually think is a good bet. The Giants over 5.5 wins.
Oh,
I think that's a lock. I think the Giants are going to win at least 7 to 8 games. I honestly think they win 9. I'm very high on the Giants this year. Me and Jefe have been fighting about it. He's taken their under 2.5 wins because he's a piece of shit. They look so much better in every facet, and they should have a top 3, if not the top 1 defensive line in football. That defense is going to win them plenty of games. There's plenty of winnable games in the latter part of the schedule as well. So I do think the Giants will make a little noise this year, and I do think the Giants, the best bet you can make on them is over 5.5 wins on the season. That is an official play for me. Gentlemen, any other futures before we go into an MLB game for today? Which feels weird, by the way.
I got one that'll make you happy. I got one.
Probably not. Probably won't make me happy. You might have one. Won't make me happy.
No, it'll make you happy. Off Defensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, I know he's the former favorite, but there is Abdul Carter is the favorite. I don't even think it's going to be close. This man,
Vegas feels the same.
I think this man is just going to show you why he was, number 3 pick overall. It's hard for a secondary player to win. I know, and Travis Hunter, with the way that he splits, which we don't know, I don't think he has a shot.
I'm so not high on Travis Hunter stock right now. I have no stock in Travis Hunter for what he's doing. He should be a corner way more than he's on the offensive
I'm
side.
blanking out on is Jalen Walker the linebacker on the Falcons?
Yeah, he's the second favorite.
Okay,
Plus
because
950.
I do like him. He's at plus 1200. I do like him.
I got him plus 950 on FanDuel.
But Abdul Carter's plus 225 and the only one under plus 1000 for a reason on DraftKings.
Yeah, I'm with you 1,000%. I think Abdul wins it, but I'm not going to give you guys 800 Giants props, so I'm going to stick to the ones I have, and I do think Abdul Carter is the one who wins it. I don't think he has much competition this year, but there's always someone who comes out of nowhere for defensive rookie of the year, so I don't really like to bet that one often because there are a lot of times someone comes out of absolute nowhere, third rounder, fourth rounder. Someone comes out of nowhere and has a huge season, so that's the only fear I have with taking Abdul Carter there. JD, any other features before we get into a little bit of the New York Yankees-Houston Astros game?
No, the other two that I was going to mention, y'all actually both said those. So I'm actually not going to go any further into them. I will say, as far as the Packers, man, just, I don't know. Everybody and their mom is so high on actually them now. And I'm just not.
Why? What gives you some hesitation on them?
Well, as far as their numbers, like as far as their wins total and all that stuff, whenever a team makes a big like blockbuster move, like they did, if you go back,
can you guys hear that dog? By the way,
yeah.
Jesus Christ! I'm sending an email in 5 minutes.
You know, as far as taking those teams, and this is not just as far as the NFL. This goes for basically across every sport. If you actually take their actually win totals under, you actually do really well there. If you just take that every time. And then just Jordan Love, man. At the end of the day, he still needs to prove it to me, I should guess more. I just still don't trust him, especially as far as over the full season. So I guess that is the main reason why I'm just still not as high. Then as far as Parsons, like I need to look into it more. But as far as his back, I mean, is he like actually how like
he's fine? He's fine.
Is he fine?
He's so fine.
He's fine. I checked that out himself. Totally fine.
JD, that was the old contract back issue. You know what I mean? When the contract is affecting your back, but then the next day when you get traded, your contract is good. He's back on the field. There was nothing going on.
He'll get a shot. He's fine. He's got a lot of money now.
Very true. All right. It's time we get into the Yankee game. You guys ready to dive into our only baseball game of the day?
Let's do it.
It's been a fun show. I've enjoyed this today. A little different approach than we normally do, guys. This is the first time we're getting into the daily betting slate, and we're 1 hour into the show. If you guys like this style, let us know. We're here to make this show whatever you guys want it to be. We love talking about recaps of what happened on the weekend. Obviously, we're still going to always talk about betting, and that's what we do. But we like your feedback, so let us know if you've liked this. It's a little different style than we normally approach. 4 across the board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. All right.